There is something rising in our societies, and we could say that we are entering into a period of the forerunners of Dajjal, wal-iyadhu billah, Rawad al-Dajjal. And the Dajjal, the Antichrist, has been described as a trickster, a deceiver, a master deceiver, a fraud, one who makes fake news. And we are entering into this age of the deceivers, and we wonder, what would the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam say about these times that we are living in now? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has told us there will come upon the people years of deceit, in which the liar will be believed and the truthful person will be considered a liar. The treacherous deceiver will be trusted, and the trustworthy custodian will be considered disloyal. And the ruwaybida would speak out. The most despicable, worthless person would speak out on behalf of the masses of the people. This age has come. The age of deception. The age of illusions. Illusion of freedom. Illusion of peace, illusion of equality, democratically elected leaders being taken down in front of the world and put into prison and killed in front of the eyes of the world. Native populations who lived right here for over 20,000 years are still living in poverty. Their women are being taken away, raped, murdered, in front of the eyes of the people. Special groups of leaders making decisions behind closed doors and saying the opposite in the public. And the few good leaders feel like they are surrounded. They feel like every word that they say is being monitored and they could be attacked. So this is the age of the worst of people. And as believers, we take comfort in the fact that Rasulullah SAW spoke about this, and he told us, you will find amongst the worst of people on the day of resurrection is the two-faced person. The one who comes to one group with one face and another group with another face. In times of justice, the truth has power to it. If a person is true, it should be recognized. And that is what you could call quwwatul haqq. Two words, quwwa and haqq. The person with the truth should be recognized. But the reality is, turn the two words around. Not quwwatul haqq, haqqal quwwa. And haqqal quwwa is might makes right. So whether the person is right or wrong, if they have the strength, then they are right. This is a deception. And we as believers need to find ourselves in this time. Because it's no longer the time where we can roll over as Muslims and hide and beg for our freedom. These times have ended now. And the Prophet ﷺ spoke about this. We ultimately believe that the ultimate quwwah is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No authority, no power except with Allah. That verily all power ultimately is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the Prophet ﷺ said something for us. He said that a strong believer is better and more beloved by Allah than a weak believer. But in both of them, there is good. And so on our level, at least, we can strive our best. And this strength, the Prophet ﷺ spoke about the strength, because when most people think about strength, they think about the fist or the gun or the bomb. The Prophet ﷺ said the strong person is not the good wrestler, but the strong person is the one who controls himself when he's angry. So our strength needs to be the strength of our character, the strength of our spirituality, and the strength that we need, strength of the mind. So let us try to nurture in our youth to be strong in everything they do. Strong students in school, strong at work, strong in any task that we are doing. And our unity gives us strength. This is a time for us. This is a time. It's a test. It has happened historically in the past. And we are coming to the ultimate test. We are coming to the age of the ultimate deceiver. And so we need to gear ourselves to this, to take up the task, even the small things like being consistent in our prayers, small things like not letting haram things come into our mouth, small things like making sure that we are giving to our organizations, small things like reaching out to people in this society, non-Muslims, showing them what Islam really is. And if we see injustice happening to somebody who is not a Muslim, then we feel that this injustice has also happened to us. We need to support our leaders while they are alive and not while they have passed away. Even if it was just a prayer, any way of support. The Prophet ﷺ has told us, none of you will truly believe until his desires, until his enjoyment, until his playing follows what I have brought him. So even while we enjoy ourselves in an Islamic way. We need to pray to Allah Azza wa Jal, especially for wisdom. Hikmah, putting things in the proper place. I leave you with some of the wisdom of one of our great leaders, Amir al-Mu'mineen Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anh. And it is reported in translation that he has said, fear Allah, for He alone lives. All other things will perish. Be dignified, honest, and truthful. And he said, radiallahu anh, trust is that there should be no difference between what you do and what you say and what you think. He also said, do not be misled by hearing of someone's reputation. He also said, radiallahu anh, do not depend upon the morality of a person until you have seen him behave while he's angry. Remember what the strong person is that the Prophet ﷺ said, the one who controls himself when he's angry. That's the strong person. That's the one that we need to follow and we need to respect.